Young Thug crazy self talking about everybody. Okay, he talked about everybody. I seen today that it's just not came out today that he has some things to say about Glorilla.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. He started off talking about Lil Baby and Gunna and Drake and Kendrick Lamar. He started off talking about everybody. But today, the news just leaked that he has now talking about my girl Glorilla. Like, what's up with that? Like, how
You
you
sound
gonna,
heated about that.
I mean, because how you gonna try to get down on Glorilla? She's one of the hottest rap chicks out right now.
Yeah,
Like,
for
she's
real.
like one of the hottest. And for you to just come in, and then what made it so bad is he's talking about Glorilla to his girlfriend Mariah.
Right.
So that's some chatty patty shit.
Yeah, but
Chatty patty. Look, so the conversation he was basically saying, here you go on the screen. He basically saying that Glorilla, her wigs be long, she's skinny, her head big, she got a big mouth, she just ain't cute. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Before my girl got rich, she come on now, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. But now she got that money, she got that fame, she doing good. She T now. Her body is T. Okay, she got the titties done, she got the shit done, she got the teeth done. She T. She came a long way. But he was a little. That was a little on the little sad side. You know, he was a little sassy for talking about my girl, though. I ain't like that.
Me personally, I'm not for that, but people are going to do that.
Right.
But if you're going to talk behind the wall,
behind the wall,
you know them calls is recorded.
Recorded.
How the hell you going to say, fellas, don't
girl.
say, listen, you know them calls is recorded, right? This is personal stuff. And two people will say whatever they say, but you going to say it from a jail phone?
And then the difference between you and a regular nigga that's locked up in the feds or wherever he at is your celebrity. So they are going to keep your recorded calls. And they're going to leak them. And not only is they going to leak them, they're not going to even care about finding out who leaked them.
Oh, hell no.
They don't care. They don't care because, first of all, you free. They allowed the prosecution to stay, whoever was prosecuting. They lost their case. So they want to get their get back. Everybody out for get back. They trying to get their get back, and that's their get back. Turn the streets against them. And they might have lost the case, but they won in the streets.
Now, we got a comment coming in. Should Glorilla accept his apology? Because he put out an apology.
Okay.
So what you think? Okay.
About that? Okay. Can we get the where's the apology? He put the apology out. Okay. So we got a comment. Should Glorilla accept his apology? Hell no, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because what am I accepting an apology for? First of all, you know what I'm saying? You phony, you fake. But one thing about Glorilla is I wouldn't even entertain it because he one of the girls. He been one of the girls. Nicki Minaj told us a long time ago. He been one of the girls. So I wouldn't even entertain it. Some real girly shit for you to get down on her like that. But, the gag is how much more is going to come out. Okay. So his apology is, first off, I'm sorry to you. He said he's sorry for his words. And I honestly don't think you're ugly. He lying. At all. I was speaking from jail having a hard time with life. First of all, whatever. I don't know what it's like to be there, but whatever. Okay. Thug wrote, I don't like bashing girls and hardly ever did. I'm sorry, twin. Clock that. Calling her twin is absurd. Okay. You still calling the ugly gang. You still calling her ugly. So that apology ain't real. Nah, that ain't real.
Apology ain't real. Look, I'm going to say this about that. Listen. To my young fellas watching our podcast, because I know everybody do be tuning in. Listen, the streets ain't real, y'all. This is what happened. When a man is put under pressure in them conditions, your character gonna show.
It does.
So this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is just a display of what people do. People been doing. You know what I'm saying? You're a whole nother person behind them doors, and that pressure on you. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was being a chatty patty. And that's crazy. It looks like her response. Let me see her response. She responded to him calling her ugly. So mind you, this is the same nigga blowing my phone up asking what color my eyes is.
That's crazy.
Okay, Mariah. Mariah, what you got to say about that, Mariah? Because baby, she got the tea. From the looks of it, he been like really trying to holler and talk to and slide his way into a lot of girls' little shit. But yeah, Mariah, we know she gonna stand by him. She probably at home telling him like, babe, I went through, I still behind way worse this, but I'm not gonna. She gonna still stand behind him with all this bullshit. But your man is a chatty patty. That would have turned me off.
Yeah, that's
a turn off.
You think people gonna still mess with him after this?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, all we have to do is wait and see. From the looks of it, like from the comments that I've been seeing and the responses that I've been like, reading was ain't nobody really fucking with him.
Cause that's crazy. Me personally, I did not expect this because I really rock with Thug. You know what I'm saying? Especially after everything that he was going through, I was rooting for the dude. But when this came out, I don't know. But it's social media. This is what happened. Like I said, under pressure, people gonna fold like cheap sneakers.
And then you know what I'm saying? He had a whole lot of shit to say about Dirt. Okay. So I know Chicago ain't gonna rock with him. Shout out to Chicago. He had a lot to say about Lil Durk. He had a lot to say about everybody. But yeah, we ain't going for that. Durk people on his ass. You know how the little Chirac youngins be. They on his bumper. So yeah. But we ain't rocking with that. Sorry for you, Thug. Looks like the culture might have canceled him.
It looked like that.
They might be canceling him.
One more topic that we have that we want to discuss.
One more topic.
And this is I brought it on early on.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Clap it up. Hold on, sis. We need to hold on. I need all my girls to chime in because it seems like men and women are confused about this topic. Okay, right. It seems like the men and the women are confused about this topic. Okay, and Munyon, read the topic for the people.
Right. Okay. So the topic is, what is the definition of a masculine man?
You asked me.
Yeah.
You want my opinion?
No. I want because yeah. What defines a masculine? Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold off on defining a masculine man. I'm gonna do the easy part, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all what ain't a masculine man. Okay, right. Let's start with what ain't a masculine man first and foremost. Okay, right. Then we'll get back to what is. Okay, first things first. A masculine man ain't no man that's gonna sit next to a woman and tell her to clock that T with a nose ring, and he talking about very demure. Right. Very sleek, and as a grown ass man, ain't no way in the world a man should be telling no woman to clock that, doing the hand movement and everything.
Right.
That's a no.
Right.
Secondly, ain't no man should be in no nail shop getting his nails painted and his toes done, but don't want to pay for his girls.
Right.
Okay? He don't even want to pay for his girl to get her nails toes done.
Right.
But he at the shop getting his done every week.
Right.
And then not only that, he want the polish on it.
Right.
Okay, he want the polish, and then he gonna go and tell the people that's doing his nail, put me a little black polish on there. He gonna say, put me a little black polish on there, and I want black because I don't want people to think I'm gay or nothing. So put me a little black. That ain't no masculine man. Okay, a masculine man ain't these men that's walking around here with a purse. I don't care if you carrying on your shoulder. I don't care if you carrying across your chest or your hips. Right. Okay. A masculine man ain't carrying no purse, baby.
All right, hotline.
We got a call.
Hotline.
Let's go.
Hotline. Who we got on the phone, please?
All right, you got Adrian up in here, man.
Adrian.
Hey, what up, A? What going
on? I'm good. I love what you guys are doing.
Talk to
and
us.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to that. I beg to differ with the hostess because I believe masculine comes in both ways.
Right.
Right? So if a man and a woman is together, it's an interchange of roles. Sometimes a woman to be a boss chick. Sometimes the dude's got to be the boss. Most times. But as long as the key word respect is the underlying factor, I think everybody gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's my definition of masculine.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's an understanding from both ends that it's gonna be times and places where I have to play my role.
Exactly.
Right.
Vice versa.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Much
Adrian,
like
I got a question for you, Adrian. Adrian, right. do you would you happen to carry a purse?
Hell no.
Okay, thank you. So you might be masculine, okay? Because I was giving my definition of what ain't a masculine man. I didn't go into what is a masculine
Nah,
man
my
yet.
bad, Queen. My bad, Queen. I may have leaned in a little too early before you got into it.
Okay.
But we men and females are both masculine in their own way.
They are.
It's all a game of getting to understand each other and respecting each other, knowing the time and place to let your woman do her thing and take the lead.
Yes.
I'll speak for myself. I want times when my lady takes the lead.
Yes.
I'm okay with that. And there's times when I'm gonna take the lead. So, and we're not gonna put each other on blast in front of everybody. You see, so it's an interchange of roles, but the underlying factor is respect. As long as that respect,
on the other
there
podcast.
you go.
Okay. All right. So what time should a woman ever take the lead? You know, do you have an example to the times where you feel like a woman should take the lead?
Well, I got an example. The hostess just said it herself. I mean, you know what? Ain't no man too much when he getting his fit done and whatnot. Just know your place. Take care of business because the lady took you out there, right?
Right.
It's gonna be times as well the roles exchange.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so it's a respect thing, right?
Yes.
Right.
All right, my woman took me out there and whatnot. I'm not saying that okay, somebody got to part with some money or whatever, because I can't speak for nobody's financial situation.
Right.
I'm just saying it's an inherent kind of respect, understanding that has to lie within. So because my woman can be masculine, in our own right, in our own environment, in our own setting, and I have to be able to respect that and understand that.
So let me ask you
Vice
something.
versa.
I feel like he's 100% right off the strength of, and he probably did not hear what I was saying, what wasn't a man. And we're going to use getting your nails and toes done for an example. My example is, you know, that's not being masculine for a man to sit in the shop and get his nails and toes done. However, if I wanted to take my man, or if his woman take him to get a manicure and pedicure, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So I'm 100% backing you with what you're saying, because each role may have to come in where it's needed. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I agree with
that. And that applies both ways.
I agree with that.
That applies both ways. So I'm not going to take my time off. That's my 2 cents worth on this topic.
Hold on, Adrian, before you go on. We appreciate your call.
We don't want you to leave, not yet.
What would be your definition then of masculinity? Because that was what we asked in the beginning. Like, what's your definition of masculinity? Because it seemed like a lot of people, you know, have different definitions of that. So how would you define it in a few words? Please.
All right. Masculinity, number one for me, it has to come from respect, and that's something that takes having to know your other person, right? Yeah. To know your person. So it doesn't mean imposing. I don't have to impose myself to be a masculine person. Period. Nobody has to shout at me to be masculine. Yes. It all boils down to respect and having to understand your person. And know the environment, time, and place that, okay, she's taking the lead on this one. She got this. She got this. And when I need to step in, I'll step in. Yeah. And then vice versa, she also got to understand that, okay, you got this. And if we feel something different, both parties have to get back in a calm environment and address this, not in front of everybody and make a scene and stuff like that.
I like
which
that.
is why I said respect.
I like
that.
We can't make each other look bad, right?
Yeah.
Nah. We all trying to understand each other.
Relationship coach. This is all I've ever needed my whole life. With somebody to confirm this to me, is to just know your role at what present time. You know what I mean? Like everybody has a role. And we're not going to put a percentage on the role, but just know where you may need to give a little bit extra. Exactly. Time. I agree with that.
You say something. You said something that we're not going to put a what on the roll?
A percentage.
Let's not put a percentage on, because life
interchanges. It interchanges. That percentage interchanges. Yeah. Sometimes Sometimes the female could be on 70%, and you got to bring up the 30%.
Yeah.
And sometimes it could be on 80 or 90, but she got to come up with the 90%.
Yes,
sir.
Absolutely.
But either way, it's all 100.
Wow.
Yes, shout out to you.
Hey, shout out to you.
I spoke on this last week.
She did.
And I said that there's no percentages. The 50-50 thing doesn't
you
work.
Did.
Right.
So thank you so much for
I missed that. I missed last week. I'm glad I came across.
Believed.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Keep it good.
Well, I really appreciate you calling, man.
Shout out to you guys. Keep it good. I'm glad I stumbled into this.
Thank you so much.
And I see what y'all are doing.
To watch us on live and chime in, chat. Send us some chats because we read all the chats.
Definitely.
We are in tune with everybody who's interacting with us. So definitely continue to chat with us. And thank you so much for calling in.
I appreciate y'all.
Okay. There it is.
What's up?
That's a long story, but the thing is, why y'all women got so many demands? I mean, that's crazy, man.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you should just get it off your chest.
You know what? That's exactly what I'm finna do. Get it off my chest.
This man. Woo!